Alright, what I'm going to do now is just go over some of the other woods they have in here. Unfortunately, this particular Home Depot, for whatever reasons, doesn't carry maple in board form, which is really what I was looking for here. So what we're going to do is just go through some of the other ideas and why I choose these over other woods. The first one we're running into is birch. Birch is a wonderful wood. They do make bows out of birch, but not in boards for the most part. I have one birch bow that I made. It was the Ojibwe bow, and it's a very nice bow, but it took a lot of set, and it's a little bit soft. I was a little worried about it as I was making it, and I probably will not be using that wood again. It just made me nervous. It turned into a good bow, but I think if I were to make 50 bows, I might be 50-50 on them surviving and versus breaking, just because of the kind of wood it is. Next is red oak. Now, red oak is a great bow wood, especially if you cut the tree and make your own stake. In board form, they stick it in a kiln for so long that it can get brittle, and that has been my experience. Sometimes I have no explanation for why the bow breaks, but it breaks. It just does. Now, I'm perfectly willing to accept that maybe it was something I did wrong, but on the other hand, I couldn't find anything wrong. The tiller looked good, everything looked fine, and then a few weeks down the road, the bow just cracks. And I think it's due to how dry this wood is. But that's my opinion. You still can make great bows. On what percentage chance? There are a lot of people who make great bows out of red oak boards. So I'm going to say you've got about a 75% chance, everything going right, 75 to 85% chance that this is going to work for you. Next one is alder. I don't know much about alder, I'll be honest with you guys. I haven't tried making a bow out of it, but to be honest, okay, I just dug my fingernail in there. To me, that's too soft. I don't know, I can't do that to red oak. So for me, my guess, even though this is in the hardwood section, I'm guessing this is too soft to use. Okay, poplar. This is ridiculously soft. This is one step above cardboard, guys. It's soft, it has no compression strength and no elastic strength. These things shatter very quickly. You might go on YouTube and see some guy who's made a bow with it, but they're usually about 25 pounds and they don't last, they don't survive. But if you wanted to sand something really glass smooth, this is really nice. So it's great for crafts, and obviously if it's thick enough, it'll hold to do construction projects. But for bow making, this is probably the worst choice in wood. The next one we're going to come to is pine. Now there are different versions of pine out there. I believe that there's certain subspecies of the pine category that will work. The kind that you're finding at Home Depot is just, I don't know what particular species it is. It's got no elastic strength at all. These things are made to be rigid when you build your deck. This is not made to be bendable with a lot of return. It has very little elastic strength. It does have some compression strength, but almost no elastic strength. I have seen people make bows when they back them with bamboo or fiberglass out of pine, but in general, I don't think the return is worth the time and effort. You're better off with red oak. And I think that's going to run us pretty much the gamut. Yeah, everything else is MDF, which isn't real wood. It's sort of a fused sawdust wood stuff that they have. So of the wood that they have here at Home Depot, I wish I could have shown you some maple today, but this particular Home Depot isn't carrying it in the proper board form. So I'll find another one and we'll go there and we'll get that one done for you on a later date. Anyway, this is Mike from Boyer Bows.